All right, can everybody see?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Then get glasses. You're at the front. All right, we ready?
Yes.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about X and Y intercepts. But before we do that, we have to talk about a specific form that's going to show us our X and Y intercepts. Standard form. Look at you. You can read your foldable, can't you? I'm super proud. I was being serious. It sounded sarcastic, but I was really being serious. No? Austin read his foldable, and it says standard form. It's crazy. Alright, so our first thing that we need to talk about is an equation is linear if a graph is a what? What do you think it has to be for it to be linear? What is in the word linear?
A line.
So what kind of line do you think it has to be? A straight line.
Take a point.
I was like straight.
You were muttering off and didn't have confidence in your answer. Have confidence in your answer. Straight line. Yes. But it could be a parabola. So it would be a curvy line. And there's something else we need to write. The equation has 1x. Please don't die on us. So much paperwork. Need a cough drop. Stop it. No, I don't care about the raindrop dropping tops. Alright, so now, an equation can only have one x for it to be a linear equation. So we're going to figure out between these if it's linear or not. How many x's do you see in A? So is it linear or not? I think it's linear. Because it says we can only have one x, right? We only have one x. Alright, what about in B? No, we have two. Alright, what about in C?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No.
How many x's make up x squared? 2. Take a point, Alicia. Yes.
Ow.
Right here.
My leg hurts. Because to turn on one thing, it will be.
Oh, thank you very much. So I keep you around. Alright, so now we're going to talk about standard form and the different parts of standard form. Yes, no, maybe. Are you ready? Do you need to go get some water, honey? Okay, go get some water.
You guys not one way. You don't have to fill up
Alright, so this is standard form where it has ax plus by equals c. Now, what are x and y? What are they? Starts with a V. Variables. Take a point, Tira. Valuables. They're our treasure. Alright, so these guys are called variable terms. What is C called? And it even starts with a C. Constant. Take a point, Ravenclaw. Good job. So, standard form looks like this when x and y are on the same side. So they have to be on the same side of the equal sign, and it has to equal a constant term over here. Yes, no, maybe. No? Okay, maybe. Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
So, if I gave you an equation that looks like this guy, is that in standard form?
No.
Why?
Wait, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Wait, is it?
Yes.
Alright, standard form is x plus y equals c. Now, do we have x and y on the same side? They're on opposite sides, so that's not standard form. What if I said this? Oops.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Wait, no, because the X is on the same side.
Let her answer, because you were saying yes and it's not. Tell me. X and Y are not on the same side. Good. Take a point. Alright, now, how do you think that we could move this positive 3y over here? Subtract 3y. Take a point, Jorge. No, I just want you to watch. So we would subtract 3y to move him over here. So that would give us 6x minus 3y equals negative 2. Now, are they on the same side? That's standard form. What if I wrote
Yes, that's.
Yes. Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Why?
Because they like so wide.
Yes, alright. What are these called? Variable terms. What is this called? Constant term. Alright, turn to 30B, which is the next page. Yes, 30B. Alright, so now we're going to actually talk about our intercepts. Now, and we find those by using standard form. Now, what does the word intercept mean?
You're crossing.
They're crossing, right? So if it's an x-intercept, where is it going to cross?
X.
The x what? The x-axis. Good. Both of y'all take a point. Alright, so it crosses the x-axis. So what do you think is it the x-coordinate or the y-coordinate?
X-coordinate.
The x-coordinate. Good. So it's the x-coordinate of the point where a graph crosses the x-axis. And we're going to, if you don't quite understand that, that's okay, because we're going to talk about what that looks like in just a minute. So if the x-intercept crosses the x-axis, which axis does the y-intercept cross?
The y-axis.
Why do you say that?
Because it's a x-axis.
Because it's the y what?
Axis. Y-coordinate.
Intercept.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so x-intercept is the x-coordinate. The y-intercept is the y-coordinate of the point where a graph crosses the y-axis. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to look at what these look like on a graph and on a table. Get super excited. Yes. Alright, so example 1, and this is on 30C, it says identify the x and y intercepts on a graph. Okay, now, which one is my x-axis on this graph? Because it's not labeled, so let's make sure we label it. Which one is the x-axis?
The line going across.
The line, well, which?
Vertical. The one that's going to the right. Like the straight one across.
Okay, show me with your arms which one is the x-axis. Okay, so this one is x?
Yes.
Yes. Which one's the y-axis?
Like this.
Look at you guys go. Take a point, Damien, for doing your y-axis dance. You didn't do the y-axis dance like him.
They ain't do it like I did this. They ain't do it like me.
I know. Alright, now, it says identify the x-intercepts and the y-intercepts on the graph. So our x-intercept crosses the x-axis. So where is the x-intercept? At the 25, right here? So, what is this coordinate?
That's
Is it 0, 25, or is it 25, 0?
0, 25 equals 0. No, it's 25 0. It's 0, 25. No, 0, 25. No, it's 25.
Alright guys, listen to me. When we're writing a coordinate, what comes first? Is it x, y? Because I'm pretty sure when we write a coordinate, it's x then y. Alright, what's our x coordinate right here?
That is 25.
25. Take a point, Jorge. So what's our y coordinate?
0.
But you weren't certain. You were going back and forth.
That was me. That was actually me. That wasn't me.
Okay. No. Alright, so this is the x-intercept. It's 25, 0. Who said it? 5, Austin. I think maybe we should just follow directions and then they wouldn't have to say anything. Alright, so this is our x-intercept. What is our y-intercept?
15, 0. 15.
Which one is it?
0, 15.
0, 15. Both of y'all take a point. Good job. Okay, now sit down, honey. Thank you. Alright, so what do you notice about your x-intercept? It's on the x-axis. Okay, what else?
Can the linear line, can it be like diagonal?
Yeah. It's still straight, right? Still a line.
It doesn't have like a y-axis, like it's just 0 for the y-axis.
So the y value is what?
0.
Do you think it would be that every time? Well, let's look. So I have this graph right here. And I'm going to draw... Stop trying to kill me, Jorge. Alright, so I'm going to draw this line right here. And everybody just watch.
No.
Yes. Alright, what is my x-intercept of this graph? 5 what?
0.
Alright, what's my y-intercept?
0, 6.
-0, -6. Okay, so was my y value 0 this time on my x-intercept?
No. Yes.
Look at it.
Oh, I can remember. Yeah.
On my x-intercept was my y value 0.
Yes.
Alright, which one is it, Bronson? Because you're saying both things.
It is.
Yes.
Alright, what if I have... this one? What's my x-intercept this time?
Negative 0, negative 5.
And what's my y-intercept?
0, 4. 4. 0, 6, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so what is my y value every time on my x-intercept? 0. What is my x value every time on my y-intercept?
0.
Yes, it's going to be that every time. Does everybody understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's go write that down.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. So underneath here, I want you to write y will always be 0. That's on your x-intercept. So on your x-intercept, y will always be 0. So the coordinate is x, comma 0. Alright, what's going to always be 0 on your y-intercept? Yes, good. Take a point. Both of you. So what will the coordinate be for your x-intercept? I'm sorry, your y-intercept. Jackson?
0, y.
Take a point. Remember, you can go over today. Are we ready? Say it to me one more time. We are going to have homework today. It is. We're only going to have 2 problems.
You want more? And tell her to do it for you.
Alright, so now, let's look at it on a table. It says identify the x and y intercepts on a table. Now, what do we know about our x-intercept?
X.
The x-intercept.
Y will always be.
Y will always be what, guys?
0.
Awesome. Alright, so now, let's look for the y value of 0. Do we see a y value of 0?
Is
Where? Okay, so what's our x-intercept? That's it. That's all you do. Yeah. Now, how do you find your y-intercept? What do you look for? For x to be what? Okay, so which one has x as 0?
0. Number 1.
That's it. I know.
You always have to put a line through your 0.
I do. Just so you know it's a 0 and not an O. And like, especially when it's by itself, in these you know that's 10,080. But when it's by itself, I just want you to know that it's a 0.
Most people do that.
That's the one you cut in half and shared. I gave you 2 of those. I gave you 2 of those. Alright, so what I want you to do tonight for homework is I want you to create for me a graph and label the x and y intercepts, and a table and label the x and y intercepts. Your own. Nope. Whatever you want. Look at you go. Did you tell her thank you?
You say the homework you get time right now.
I'm going to write it down for you. I'm going to write it down. Alright, so your homework, create a table and graph and identify the x and y intercepts. They can be on the same piece of paper. Yes. I need them. Can I have y'all's membership, please? Thank you very much. Can we put the date on it for me? Make sure the date is on your number strip, along with all of your names. Thank you very much. Can you put the date on it? Hey, we can't be on social media class, so let's get off that, or I'm gonna get on your social media. Really? Yeah, please have your number. Thank you very much.
Reggie McBride. Reggie.
Austin, what you doing?
I was just making sure about
Uh-huh. Oh, thank you.